बात आएगी, तुम्हारी रूहानी चाल सबके मन लुभाएगी।
तुम प्रेम के अवतार हो,
बहार हो,
तुम प्रेम के अवतार हो,
बहार हो। मधुबन के इस चमन की तुम बहार हो, मधुबन के इस चमन की
तुम बहार हो। जहान के तुम नूर हो, प्रकाश फैलाओ।
सबके दिलों की आस हो, दुख दर्द मिटाओ।
जहान के तुम नूर हो, प्रकाश फैलाओ।
सबके दिलों की आस हो, दुख दर्द मिटाओ।
तुम बाबा के दुलार हो, तुम बहार हो, तुम बाबा के दुलार हो, तुम बहार हो। मधुबन के इस चमन की तुम बहार हो, मधुबन के इस चमन की तुम बहार हो।
परम पिता शिव के गले का हार हो, परम पिता शिव के गले का हार हो।
मधुबन के इस चमन की तुम बहार हो, मधुबन के इस चमन की तुम बहार हो।
तुम बहार हो,
तुम बहार हो,
तुम बहार हो।
Om Shanti, and welcome to you all and to those online, but particularly to our Mahatmas who are sitting here, Tulsi Bai, who is a great preserver of the Yagya history through his video department. Satish Bai, who I'm sure that you all know. You'll see him in the dining room, but he does move between here and Shantivan and seems to manage huge crowds for meals in both places at the same time. And Satnarayan Bai, who you'll find in reception. And he has been there for 29 years. He was previously a veterinary doctor, and he surrendered 34 years ago. So we're very happy to have them with us. And perhaps sometimes you don't have the opportunity to meet these great souls of the Yagya and get to know them. So today I'm going to ask them each one of them to give you a little introduction of themselves and what inspired them to become bestowers. Because actually, in surrendering, you automatically become a bestower. So, Tulsi Bai.
Om Shanti. I became Baba's child 47 years ago. And as soon as I recognized Baba, I involved myself in service and was appreciated by the Brahmins there and of course the sisters. They gave me a chance. And I don't know any option was left for me to decide this or that. On 5th, 6th days of the course, I was given seva, and I said yes. And whenever the sisters gave me a chance to do seva. I said yes. And once I was called in Jaipur, that's about 150 kilometers from the place where I took Gyan, Ajmer. And so I was called for seva for 1 week, and then they didn't give me a chance to go back. And somehow I got called from Madhuban. I became Madhuban Nivasi. So there was no option to select whether I want to surrender or not. And I didn't even think of that whether I am going to surrender or not. I just given chance, and then yes, I said Hanji, and became here Madhuban Nivasi in 1981. In between, I used to come for seva for a month or two, but since 1981, I'm Madhuban Nivasi.
And what was your deep feeling when you came across the Brahma Kumaris? What was it that touched you deeply?
Actually, I recognized Baba, and I felt that this is the organization which teaches you spirituality in education way. Because normally, the temples, churches, gurdwaras, you go for you go and then listen stories or do the prayer and then say Hanji. But normally you don't ask the questions if you did not understand anything, or maybe they don't know proper answer. Here I got a proper answer, and then the very first day I felt the aura. The sister, she was giving course. I felt aura behind her, and I felt this is some energy of the truth and the true knowledge also.
Thank you, Tulsi Bai. Satish Bhai, can you share?
Om Shanti. I am connected with Brahma Kumaris since the age of 10, from past 40 years. So for me, it's just I was a kid. I came to Brahma Kumaris with my parents, and as I was a kid, the teachers used to give the seva, small, bring that, bring this, in the center, roaming here and there, and attaching with the sisters, eating tolis and all the stuff. So at the time when I was a 10 years kid, there was a exhibition there in my city where I used to go to the center. There I saw, for the opening of that exhibition, Dadi Prakashmani came to my place to do the opening of that exhibition. So when first time I saw her, and because of my seva done in that exhibition, the Madhuban Nivasi brother who looked after that exhibition, he explained Dadi that how important this small kid is. It's a long story, so I just short it up. So that Dadi listened to that story, what the Madhuban Nivasi brother explained to about the seva done. So Dadi hugged me and given a lot of tolis and all the stuff. She showered a lot of love on me. Though the selfless love what the Dadi has given to me, the first day when I met Dadi Prakashmani, because I was a kid, she was hugging me a lot. So that made me to become like her, that I want also become, when I grow older, I will also do the seva how Dadi is doing. So that was a seed in my life. It was there when I was a kid, and as I grow on, then I used to come to Madhuban, and I started doing seva. So it was my opportunity that I used to do the same dining seva to all the dadis. I used to serve the food for all the dadis, all the seniors. So it's a great opportunity for me to learn, to come closer to dadis, because whenever Dadi used to sit 1 hour, half an hour in the dining hall, only we used to be there, the brothers who are serving, and we used to do a lot of chit chat. So that kind of sustenance made me so powerful and learn many things from the dadis directly. So it's a great pleasure for me to serve all the dadis, and they taught me many things which made me to become an example and the sample and also a selfless server. And mainly in my life, doing service made me more happy. The happiness, I used to check myself that where the happiness is coming. Is it coming from the things? Because I'm getting the chocolates, I'm getting the toolies, all the things. But where the happiness is coming, so I came to know this is coming through the service, seva. So that made me so closer to do service and become a Madhuban Nivasi.
That's a wonderful story. And now we don't have the dadis, but we have these great souls who we can come close to and we can learn from, because they themselves carry the spirit of the dadis. And it was wonderful that Daddy gave you so much toli, but it was the toli that brought you to that realization of, what am I really here for? So, you want to say?
No.
So, Satnarayan Bhai?
Om Shanti. How are you? Thank you. 34 years back, in South India, in Karnataka, I don't know anything about Brahma Kumaris. Even I don't know the knowledge. Even I don't know the bhakti also. In my Laukik home, everyone is doing devotional path, but I don't like that. My friend, my Laukik friend, he came through Brahma Kumari Center, means Baba's home. He's telling that, please come and visit once. I said, no, I don't want knowledge. I already everything. Why you need knowledge? I have the medical knowledge, I have everything, no need of knowledge. He said, no, they give the true love, there is a peace. No, in this age, and that time I am 21, 22 years of age. No need of peace. Why you need peace in 21 years of age? He said, no, you please come for 2 minutes. I said, okay, only for 2 minutes, not more than that. So next day, it's a Thursday, we went center. It's a time 7:30, in the evening 7:30, especially in the Sadguru War. The 35 years back, they read Avyakt Murli. Not the Sunday, but Sadguru War day. Everyone is sitting in the Baba's remembrance in traffic control. I'm also just went and sat in the backside of the sofa. After that, Murli started. In that Murli, Baba said, children, don't give the sorrow. Yeah, of course, everyone knows in India, especially in every guru, every scriptures, in every books, everybody says, don't give sorrow. But what Baba said? Next word? Don't take the sorrow. That don't take the sorrow, that word, it pricked me. What is don't take the sorrow? How it is possible? How it's possible? Don't take sorrow. So Baba explained what is meaning don't take sorrow. If somebody is giving spoiled fruit, you will eat? Why? Because if you eat that, your stomach will spoil or upset. The same thing is connected to the mind also. If someone is giving sorrow, blaming, whatever it may be. It means, if you receive it, it means you are taking spoiled fruit. That point, no, that triggered my mind. Oh, it's something new. Not only that one, afterwards Baba said, I'm only the father. You know, especially in India, we say Mahatma Gandhi is a national father. Baba said, no. Human being doesn't have any, he can be national father, but not the whole world. So Baba said, I am the supreme father. And that wording. And next day, it's a long story. Next day, the sister came, she asked, you did the course? I said, of course I did the course. I did the medical course. She laughing, no, not that course. Here the 7 days course is also there. I said, no. So please come tomorrow. It's only half an hour. I said, okay, because the way that she asking me, it's very, I feel divinity. So it came next day. After completion of my first day, the course, I asked her, I want to surrender like you. I want to wear you clothes like you. I want to do service of Baba. She said, oh brother, it's only first day, you had to complete the 7 day. After 7 days, I asked once again, I want to surrender. What to do? She said, no, you can't. You have to follow all our Brahmin rules and regulation. She wrote in A4 size paper. You don't see any films, don't eat anyone's hair. No, that time there is no, printed matter also, and there is no restriction. If you follow this, then only you can come here. Nowadays, nobody will tell you. But that time, if you follow this, very strong they are. Okay, I will follow all those things. See, within 15 to 20 days, I surrendered there is a retreat center in Yellapur in Karnataka, Hubli. It's 84. It's the Egge's first retreat center in 84. But I surrendered in 91 within 15 to 20 days. Because I went there to ask, there is a director of Hubli zone, Brother Basavaraj Bhai. So he said, okay. Within 15 days, I surrendered to Baba's Yajna. And after that, my Laukik people, my mother, all, they complained the police. And afterwards, I went back. Within 15 to 20 days, I narrated them all the things. What is the Brahma Kumaris? What is the knowledge? How to... Because I am working in a government hospital. I am a veterinary doctor. So I came back. I surrendered my whole life. Who came with me, he left the Baba. He left the... But thank you. Om Shanti.
Oh, so, gosh, you became a bestower so quickly. So, as you know, the theme for this season is becoming a bestower like the Father. And today we are discussing self to selfless. So, you know, really if we look at the world today, we have extremes. We have the givers and we have the takers. We have those who are almost totally involved in survival, and that false the illusion of them being the body, and to the extent that people are digging tunnels. So when what is expected to come comes, they might be able to preserve their body. And they will even kill to keep their ideology or their money or their political status alive. So we see like extreme body consciousness associated with that. You know, I once remember being at a function And there was a soul who went into the bathroom every 5 minutes to check on her looks. Yeah? So she was so preoccupied with the physical appearance. And so now we've created a complete shift. We've gone 180 degrees. From the visible, we've gone to the unseen. We've gone from the obvious to the subtle. So what has been your journey? I mean, how have you seen your progress? Because all three of you became bestowers really quickly. But initially, when we bestow, and I think maybe it's general for BKs, we still carry the sanskars of maybe doing something to get something. And maybe even that is still a little bit alive. I think we discussed that a little bit. That how do we come absolutely from the heart?
See, in childhood, we used to listen saying, do good karma and throw it in sea, in the ocean. And when there is emergency, you need help, God will send that good karma. If your boat is sinking, that will support your boat, and the boat will not be sinking again. So that is good karma, the reward of good karma, maybe not visible. So like you go to dining hall to get the food, the person who serves you with a smile, and you appreciate their smile, and then you eat bhojan. But when the bhojan, the food is tasty, and then you say, oh, today the food is very tasty, or the Gyanswara food is very tasty. So, though you don't see the person who cooked the food, but the good wishes reaches to them automatically when you feel the taste of the food, or if you say, oh, food is very healthy. So when you say food is very healthy, then the people who serve in kitchen or who even helped to bring the ingredients of the healthy food, they are also being given the blessing through you automatically. So you need not to know about their face or their name. This is automatical machinery. So the good wishes are the energy. It reaches to people or whoever are involved in that. Suppose a person who gives you coin, but then how he gives you, through what intention he gives you, it is automatically, karmic account accordingly. But when we are in Madhuban, especially I can say about the Madhuban Nivasi, we have given our life to serve others. And that's why we are called here in Madhuban, to serve others. And when we come here, we become an international figure, in fact, Madhuban Nivasi, without even having any, courses. You become international figure. People work for that a lot. As you said, you look beautiful, or you give the lectures, or through Facebook pages, or somehow they want to be shown as an international figure. But if we Madhuban Nivasi, we are automatically international people. So we don't need to look after the Lokik way, and then, but as you said, the sanskaras, I was giving her example of the service we do in social media. This is what she wanted to remind me. So now, even when I send the messages through email or through WhatsApp or through Facebook, we do share Baba's points, of course. But if I am a bit I-ness. If I have a bit I-ness, then I will put my name or a special logo. So some people will recognize who is sending this. So I want to glorify myself instead of Bab Dada. Sometimes I get the messages, the name are given in the corner. So somehow people crop that image and forward without their name. So nowadays what they're doing, they put the name in middle, like on near the badge or even on the face, so that people know that message has been originally created by this person. So it's a subtle machinery. If we come to go beyond that, will be much better, and we can inculcate more blessing, in fact. So if I send the messages without my name or without my logo, then people, of course, will forward more. Or they can put their name even forward. So then, but it will reach to many people instead of a small group. So that is how I can do selfless seva.
Can I ask you a question? I once heard that when the course is given in India, the lesson on karma isn't given because karma is so deeply understood already. Is that correct?
See, see, every Indian think of karma whenever you do, whatever you do. They say, they know that the karma will return back somehow. Like I said, do the good karma and throw it in ocean. And what happened that ocean, the water evaporate from ocean and then become cloud, and the cloud showers on you. So if you have done good thing, the rain will shower on you right time or right way. If you have farm and you need the rain, then the rain comes on your farm. Sometimes you see the rain is in Gyan Sarovar but not in Pandavan. I go from here to Pandavan, then say there was no rain here. So sometimes you can feel it. This is your karma giving you good thing or bad thing.
Yeah.
So this is very common in India. People know about the karma, but the karmic account is very subtle. Once Avek Babdada was meeting Madhuban Nivasi, and the Baba said, karmic account is very subtle. If Baba tells you everything, you won't be here.
Okay. Yeah.
In India, from the childhood only, because they will teach us Gita and the divine temples we go. So everywhere from the childhood itself, when we wake up from the bed, we need to read one sloka. In South India, mainly it is there. So the meaning of that sloka will explain you about the karma only. So it's very easier for in India to explain anybody the Baba's knowledge by taking the examples of karma. So that will help more easier for us to explain them the Baba's knowledge. And from self to selflessness, it's what we can say. The sister told you just the only main thing is giving. And also when you check ourselves, when the self comes, body consciousness, what we say, how it comes. The sister has given an example that one sister used to go to bathroom every 5 minutes to check how she looks. That means she wants something, that she need to look better to the people. So in the same way, when we start giving to others, we usually feel it. Whatever you are giving, you are a donor. The donor never he will become a self, because if the donor is in the limited way, then he will get a body consciousness of the self. But when we become a worldly donor, equal to Brahma Baba, What Brahma Baba done for that? You all know the history, na? Brahma Baba never given his name that I had given everything to the yajna. What he has done? What Baba done? Brahma Baba? He make a trust of the 5 dadis. And he surrendered everything to, and he named it as yajna. Not he never named on his name. In the same way, when we feel ourselves doing the karma, doing the actions, that I am a trustee. If I giving something to others also, become a trustee and give. See, you have all seen the dadis, how they used to do the service selflessly. If you go at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the day, or any time, whatever time you get, you just reach them. You can see them, their smiling face and doing service. So those are the examples we got in our life to become selflessness. So when we get that, when we give something to others, we receive it in the form of blessings. What Tulsi Bai want to tell us, that we get shower of blessings. So that blessings make us to turn from self to selflessness. So this is a good example. You can practice. Now you are in Gyan Sarovar for 10 days. Okay? So do some homework. Each day, I need to give 10 people one power. Anything, whether it is a purity, whether it is a peace, whether it is a blessing. Just do a thought that I am giving peace to this soul. Whoever comes in front of you, at least 10 people. So do this, just the attention, that also. Not the tension, just the attention. I need to give something. See, in India what happens, whoever comes in front of our house, we donate something. So it is in the karma of Indian families. So in the same way you came to here in Madhuban. So whoever come in front of you, you practice giving something.
That's a wonderful, subtle practice.
Just 3 days keep attention. In 10 days, it become your habit. And then when you go back, it will become your treasury. Then you can start giving, doing. You become a donor. That I need to give, at least for the 10 people, whether he come to your office, whether you saw him in your train, in your office, anywhere. Whoever you see the 10 people, I will give this peace to this soul. So it will become your habit.
That could be very interesting practice, because that soul who you're giving peace to, simply because you're doing it through vibration, might not recognize that you were the one who brought that peace, which is true seva. And it is what you're saying, as soon as you put a name to it, there's a little bit of an inclination towards fame.
Yes.
And actually the karma that you could have accrued through that is lessened.
And one more thing, the main thing is, what the sister was explaining, when we do and when we explain that I have done this, so half of the fortune will be gone there only. So in India it says that when you do with one hand, the other hand must not know that what you have done with this hand. That much incognito it must be. So that's why this is a spiritual one, it will help you a lot.
So that sort of requires the consciousness of, this is the right thing to do.
Yes.
And I do it only for the sake of that, because that it's accurate.
Yes.
And it's according to, and we're able in that to express our qualities and our virtues. And Satnarayan Bhai?
You know, in Laukik, we heard lot about karma. But in India especially, we don't follow karma's return. 90% people, we know everything, it will return. But we don't follow. But after coming here, knowing the Baba, see, Baba changes very frequently and fast. How? Why? Because Baba always says that it's a play, it's a drama of Smriti and Vismriti, means emerging and merge. Because you know, this is the question of knowing yourself, who you are and where you are and what are you doing. Because we forgot that thing, that thought. If you have that emerging thought, that positive thought, automatically, see, for example, Baba always gives that example I like. Baba says, if somebody, a small child, 1 year or 2 years, 3 year child, in the house, in the home, especially in India, I don't know about in foreign countries, the child came to their grandmother, a grandfather, a father, he comes and pull the ear, pull the hair, pull my spectacles, but they don't get angry. And they don't blame also that child. They say, no, don't do this thing. This is not. So same like that, where you are sitting in Brahmin Kalpak. Kalpa tree, you know the Kalpa tree? We are sitting on the roots. So Baba says, you are the bestower. Because whatever the root gets, it goes to the whole tree, whole leaves. So it's very important what I am thinking and what my words and action. So if you always remember one thing, Baba always narrates in the Murlis, don't forget your self-consciousness. Everything means my self-consciousness. If you are in a self-consciousness, automatically it will happen. See, the seed of the Kalpa tree is Shiv Baba. If you remember Shiv Baba, automatically all the souls get the peace in my way of thinking. It's no need to give anybody. Of course, automatically it will pour because you are connected with the seed. You are connected with the Supreme Father. So definitely, once the big Dadi Prakash Mani explaining in the Murli in a class, somebody asked the foreigners, Dadi, it's good to give one-to-one vibration, thoughts or sakash. Dadi said, no, it becomes karmic account. Don't give that one. Never do this thing. If it is Laukik soul, also don't do that. If he left the body, she will come back to you because she feel that peace, that love. So Dadi says, always remember Baba. Go indirectly, don't go directly. Remember Baba, whatever the things is there, just narrate the Baba. Baba, do this thing. Baba, do this thing. Baba, do this thing. Baba, automatically that soul becomes changing. So I don't have any self-recognition, no fame, because I did only remembering Baba. No need of anything fame. Thank you.
So what you're saying is that actually we need to be very focused on the self,
Yes.
watching the self. And I think we hear the story quite often of how Dadi was confronted with quite an angry soul, And firstly, and everyone was very surprised that she didn't have any reaction. And she said, firstly, I was watching the self. And secondly, that she was giving that soul, well, she was wanting Baba to give that soul what Baba wanted to give that soul. So how do you do that?
It's when I was talking about the Dadi Prakashmani, so we learned from her many things. The best thing what we learned, because for the self and the selflessness, mainly the two words will be encouraging us to become selfish. What are the two words Baba Dada used to tell us? I and the mine. And we, Madhuban Nivasis, or whoever listen the classes of Dadi Prakashmani, never Dadi used to these two words at all. Normally what we say, when we make a meeting, I got a thought, we use the word like this. I was thinking, we use the words like this. But what Dadi used to say, do you know? Yes, Baba is there, but still, when we give Dadi's words, Dadi used to say, Dadi got a thought. Never Dadi used the word I. Never. In the Murli also, Dadi is thinking to go to Gyansarovar today, like that. Never, I am going to Gyansarovar, never she used to say that. She never used the word I and mine. And that inspired all the Madhuban Nivasis to become selfless. And also, the sister asked that how I connect. I always feel, first of all, I sit on my stage of the self. That is, I am the master Sarv Shaktivan. And whenever I sit on my stage, set on your seat, Baba explained in many Murlis, set up on your seat, then automatically what happens? The current flows from the Supreme Soul. And all the souls will be connected with that. So this is an easy and the perfect way to connect with God and give the powers to every soul, and which makes us selfless.
This is a practical example, isn't it? That when we come into Gyan Sarovar, we feel the atmosphere, and we understand, I'm sure we all understand very well now, how when so many souls are here applying themselves, meditating, they're creating such a vibration and atmosphere for us to walk into and experience that we are automatically pulled into that. I'm just thinking about the level of cooperation that comes about when we have this sort of practice, and a story about Atom Prakash Pai and Dadi Prakash Mani, and he had been working with, in the days that it was just fire, and he had been making toli all day, and he said that his whites were just covered in bits of ash and oil, and he was really dirty, and Dadi Prakash Mani walked in. And so he was conscious that he wasn't very neat in appearance. And Dadi came and appreciated him so much for all the hard work he had been doing that day. He said, if Dadi had told me to jump into a well, I would have jumped into it. That she inspired such love and cooperation. Can you share some experiences, your personal experiences?
Yeah, so many things are there with Dadi Prakashmani, because how she was selfless. Once what happened, you have seen because Dadi taught us many things by doing, not by saying. Normally what we do, Always we want to teach somebody by saying. We want to say, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You come and help me, like that. We take the help of others' cooperation by saying. We learned many things by doing. Dadi used to do first, and she will used to teach us with her karam, with her actions. Once what happened when the Gansru was making, the lake what you are seeing now, it was full of with stones. So it was a 2 or 5 days holidays for the labor was not coming. So the engineer went to Dadi Prakashmani and asked, Dadi, we are out of time and we need to clean this pond. There are many stones are there is no labor we are having. So no time also, Dadi. So Dadi told, okay, no problem. Today I am coming. I will clean it. So at the 10:30 in Pandavon, they announced that today Dadi is going to Gyan Sarovar for Karmana Seva. And she came literally, and everybody, we are in Madhuban, Gyan Sarovar, everybody, the teachers' bhatti was going on. All the teachers came because Dadi was coming. So everybody from the Madhuban ranly came. And once she came, she made a line starting from for her only, taking a stone from them, passing the stones. And from seeing her, Mohini Ben was standing, Chandraman Dadi was standing, Manohar Dadi was standing, all the Dadis and all the seniors were standing, just passing the stones. In 2 hours, we were all in Gyan Sarovar because we are all in different departments, construction was doing. We also ran there to help Dadi. No, we need to do this. In 2 hours, we cleaned everything. If Dadi wants, she can do the order also. Hey, you all go and clean that. Today we need to clean it. But she never done like that. Always she taught us by doing, not by telling. So that makes us more powerful. That see, whatever you want to do by yourself. Start by yourself first. Then only you can become selfless. Only if you are on the preachings, the people will not follow you or they don't, okay, that's fine. I'm busy with my work. I'm also doing other service. I'm not free at all. Like that we say. But when Dadi came doing, so we have left all our services also, what we are doing in the kitchen or in the dining, or some people are doing construction work. There also all the brothers ran to the pond and cleaned everything. So in this way, there are many stories over there about Dadi Prakashmani who taught us many things doing selfless.
Mainly when we are contented, service is done automatically from our face, from our vibrations, from our behaviors. Once you might be having big status, but if you are not contented, the tone of your words will be different. Once you are really contented, full, then your words, your tone, your drishti, your behavior, your smile automatically works. And then I have kept myself with trying to always work with that contentment virtues. For that, maybe sometime you have to compromise, sometime you have to let go the things have happened in your life. So I have worked on contentment, and the other things have become automatically easy, and the behavior I am able to maintain is better because of my contentment virtues. So since long I've been working on that.
So how? So somebody came and really created a mess in your video department.
Yeah.
Now, what would be your practice then to remain content?
See, first thing, I'm not loser. Whether, they say in India we have dishes, the big thali or the plates, and there are some katoris, some small utensil in that, and whether they fall here or there, it's on that dish only, the plate only. So whether the things are here or there, it's in my office anyway. I will manage that later. But then the behavior we do is will be remembered whole life. Suppose I give my example of the when I was in audio department in Om Shanti Bhavan, and then someone asked me, I am leaving tomorrow morning and I need these many cassettes. And of course that was not easy for me, and I had to, if I had to say yes, then I had to work hard. Then morning 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock he's leaving, and then asking me in evening hours around 6:37, and he need this many cassette. But then I thought, this person is from Japan. If he go fully contented from Madhuban, he will serve. And the cassettes he is asking is not a film songs or anything. He is asking me for Baba's Murlis or even classes of Dadis. So if I do that, will be beneficial for whole family there. So I said, okay, come at 2 o'clock. And he thought maybe I'm just, teasing him. But somehow he managed to come at 2 o'clock. And I gave him the bag full of the cassettes he ordered. And I could see the tears of love in his eyes. Though he gave money of the cassettes anyway, but the feelings he took from Madhuban was that Madhuban can do for his favor. So these things, these kind of examples, when you see in your life in service field, you are encouraged to help others in way. So and these, even sometimes it's less appreciated, you feel it's okay. Anyway, you had done at least the time you spend for seva, you had good feelings. So sometime, as I said, the good wishes comes maybe later. The person maybe got cassette from you with the money, and then he say, okay, he has given money. But when day before yesterday someone said, Tulsi Bhai, you remember, I used to come to you for the cassettes, even for my dance song. So the good karma are kept in people's heart whole life.
So that's to really bring about the feeling in others, isn't it? So, because you never forget a feeling.
Contentment. When you are contented, you do the things from your heart.
Actually, to become selfless, the main virtue we need, what Tulsi Bai was telling, was contentment. The person who is content, he never go back of the name, fame, or anything, or worldly things. So contentment is a very good quality and very best quality. And I just remember the story when he was talking about the contentment. So in the earlier days of my dining hall, I went once to, whenever Dadi Janki came for the lunch to my dining, just Dadi daily used to ask me many questions. How are you? What's going on? And all the stuff. What Purusharth you are doing and all the things. So one day I asked Dadi, I am having one wish. So Dadi told me, okay, what is that? So Dadi, I am doing service in the dining hall. I want to do content all the people. Whoever come in front of me, they must be satisfied with me. With my serving, with my actions, with my behavior, everything. So Dadi told, it's very easy. I told, really? How it is like that? So Dadi explained the same thing what Baba says, that first of all, when you are content with yourself, you can make others content. That was the only one slogan told by Dadi Janki to me. That first do the effort of being content with yourself. So what the second question arises? I was just a kid. I just asked curiously, Dadi, how does it happen? What effort I need to do to become content with myself? What Dadi answered, do you know? Very simple. Knowledge. When you fill your pot, your brain, your mind with the knowledge. When you are, Dadi explained me, when there is a water in a pot, when is half of the pot, what it happens? It will shakes and the water will come out. It gives noise. But when it is full, the pot doesn't do the noise. In the same way, when your mind is filled with knowledge of jewels, when it is filled with the knowledge, then you will become content by yourself, and you can make others also content.
So can you say that we really only have knowledge of the self when we have experienced ourselves to be power, purity, happiness, love, and peace? Then we have knowledge of self.
Yes.
And then we can experience bliss.
Yeah, that all will come when you fill your mind with the reading Murlis, which is called knowledge. These all things will come step by step. But when that happens, when you fill your mind with the reading Murlis, when you fill your brain with the knowledge, then you experience with all the things. You are content with the knowledge. So that knowledge helps you in your daily actions. And whoever comes in front of you, they will also get content with you.
And actually, it's almost the ultimate thing, isn't it? Because, there's an African expression from the Ubuntu philosophy, I am because you are. You know? So, to become content is actually a very selfless act. You know? You
need to give to time for yourself.
You need, and it's also completely incognito. Yes. So, brother.
And another thing is, see, when we become content, it's very important thing is, you have faith in Baba. What is meaning faith? In Hindi it's called Nishchay. Faith is not 99.999999. No. Faith means whatever it may be right or wrong. I have faith in Baba. I have faith in Yajna. I have faith in seniors. I have faith in myself. I have faith in my drama. So you don't have any question. Because Baba, all the things narrated in the Murli. You have to do these things, because everything is in my thinking. If your thinking pattern changes, you are seeing your karma and whatever you're doing, because you are not doing free for the service. Selfless means what? I'm not selfless. I'm getting back. I'm getting back for 21 birth. Not only 21 birth, for 84 birth. So I'm not selfish. No. It means
giving is receiving.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's a body consciousness, but it's the things of the thought. Because I'm getting.
So would you say that the ultimate selflessness is when we can surrender our intellects entirely to Baba, and so it's not us giving at all, but we're allowing Baba to work through us, because it is becoming a bestower like the Father. And now, of course, we've got Avyak Bap Dada. He hasn't stopped giving. He's still giving, but in such a subtle form that he has no other role or identity.
So that's why Baba says, no, if somebody is giving, then only I will give. It's cooperative in Madhuban also, in department also. If you cooperate, then only I will cooperate. No. It's very important because this is Baba's Yajna.
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। ये संगम का स्वर्णिम युग है, शिव पिता फिर से आया है।
ब्रह्मामुख से शिव बाबा ने वही गीता ज्ञान सुनाया है।
कलयुग का अंत अब आया है, विकराल विनाश खड़ा आगे।
अब हम सबका शिव पिता ने बतलाया है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो। पांडव शिव शक्ति सेना की रणभेरी अब फिर बजती है।
शिव बाबा के ज्ञान से फिर माया को मार भगाना है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है। सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है।
धाम में तुम्हें जाना है।
So our time is over, but really thank you so much for being with us. It's a great honor to have you with us. And I'm sure that everyone really loved to meet you, to know who's behind everything here, and to see how selfless you all are, and how happy you are to be sharing with us. So I hope you all enjoyed the stories and
It's good opportunity to see you all.
and the practicalities, how practical it is and how possible it is to become selfless. Om Shanti. Is there anything you desperately want to share before we go?
Thank you very much for giving an opportunity to sharing with all of you.
And lastly, please make Brahmin fort strong. Don't think about negative of Yajnas, seniors, or any sisters or brother. No. Don't the broke the wall. Don't the broke the bricks. Even in my thought. No need to serve the world, but serve your companion, our clan, the big case. Thank you very much.